Cat TV is celebrating 30 years of community media. Help support Cat TV's next 30 years by becoming a member today. Your membership will help us continue covering meaningful, local content. Thank you for supporting your local community media station.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody. We'd like to get started. Thank you, Nicole. We thought we had this all set. Everyone hear it okay? A little echo. How's that? All right, I'll speak up a little bit. Our first live event in 2.5 years. Wow, we got a little rusty, but we're doing well. Thank you for coming tonight, everybody, and welcome to Southwest Tech's 2022 award celebration. We are here today to celebrate and recognize some of the most outstanding students that have shown exceptional promise and accomplishments in their technical program. Southwest Tech serves students from all towns in Bennington County and nearby Hoosick Falls, New York, including Arlington Memorial High School, Burton Academy, Mount Anthony Union High School, Hoosick Falls Central School District, homeschoolers, as well as adult students in both our daytime and evening technical programs. I'd like to welcome our guest speaker tonight, Mike Cutler, who's a former CDC student and also a current board member. So please enjoy the presentation of awards tonight. And Mike, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Mike, for allowing me to speak for a few minutes. I won't take too much of your time, and we'll get more onto the more important things of the evening. So, like Mike said, my name is Mike Cutler. It's nice to be here this evening and finally to be in person with everyone. That is quite nice. So, I'll keep it brief, but I want to share a little bit about my career journey. And everyone can hear me in the back, right? Do I need to shout a little bit? No. Louder? Okay. Louder? Okay, thank you. I'll keep talking. Louder. So I want to share a little bit about my journey. It began at Southwest Tech, and it's come full circle as I have the privilege to be on the board of the Southwest Tech Board of Directors. I see a lot of them back there. I see one there. Am I missing anyone? Okay. So we're going to go way back to 8th grade. Back then, you got a tour of the CDC in the high school. And I remember arriving in the atrium of the CDC, I guess it's now Southwest Tech, sorry, it's been that long. And I thought to myself how massive this place was and the cool, awesome programs that await you when you get there in the high school. The building is still very big today, but to an 8th grader who hadn't hit his growth spurt, it was quite a big building. So, we're going to fast forward to my senior year. I was lucky enough to take theater arts for several years, but my senior year I took theater arts and the video production class. At that time they were both taught by Mr. Foley, if anyone remembers Mr. Foley in the room. Yes, way back there. Is he here? He's not here, okay. Okay. So, I had a pretty nice schedule. It was video production in the morning, theater arts in the afternoon. I forget what the small block was, but I spent basically all day with Mr. Foley. And even though after we spent so much time together, we're still good friends today, so that's good. But going into that video production class, it changed what I wanted to do as a career. I loved creating, filming, editing, and using all of the great equipment that was available in the video production class. And I'm sure there's obviously excellent equipment in every single class we have today. Mr. Foley did take the time to teach everything about the video and the class, and it really helped shape my future in what I wanted to do. I was able even to compete with Skills USA, win gold at states, and go to the nationals, which is really cool. Is anyone going to nationals in this room? Oh, right there. Oh, good. Excellent. Woohoo! Excellent. So after high school, when it came to college, I took the more non-traditional route, which Mr. Foley was like, don't do this, you'll regret it. So I went to Full Sail University, which is in Florida. It's an entertainment media college, and they have a variety of degrees, with film being one of them. But what they do is they take a 4-year degree and squeeze it down to 21 months. So that means it's a 24/7 schedule, no summer breaks, no holiday breaks practically. So it was a very interesting schedule, but they wanted it to reflect how you would work in the entertainment media industry. You're on a film set, you're working 12-hour days, 16-hour days, through the night, through the day, whatever it may be. Thankfully, I only had to get up at 5 a.m. for editing once. That was great. So, fast forward to what I'm doing today. So what am I doing? Great question. I'm the production manager at Cat TV, which is our local community media access station. That's my day job. I love what we do. I love who I get to work with. But in addition, I'm a freelance video and photography with a passion for cars and weddings. I know, they are opposites. Opposites attract, is what I've been told. But I'm fortunate that the car passion has taken me all over the country for auto shows, new vehicle launch programs, Pikes Peak International Hill Climb documentary, which was done during a pandemic, and much, much more. Can't believe it's been 10 years that I've been doing all of this. And in those 10 years, I'll just pass on a few words of advice. I won't get too graduation speechy on you. But for me, it's been never stop learning. Whatever career you go into, always get up to date with the latest hardware or software or techniques that apply to your industry. Learning doesn't stop when you leave the classroom. I'm sure your teachers tell you that, so that's great. Be kind and be respectful. I think that goes a long way when you're working with a client or a team environment. So, and the next one is be a team player. You know, you may work solo really well, but when you come into employers and clients, they want to see how you work in a group setting. And coming in and being a team player will get you noticed and get you more gigs or jobs, whatever it may be. Be on time. My wife loves to remind me how I am on time for anything car related, but I'm about 5 minutes late for everything else in my life. So, and she's not wrong. I'm still working on this one, so you know, we're all a work in progress. But just wrapping it up, I think all of this career stuff began with taking one class at Southwest Tech. And I'm proof that taking those classes at Southwest Tech can change your life, change your career, and take you on a path you never thought of before. And looking back, taking that class did make all the difference. So thank you for allowing me to share my story, and congratulations to all of your hard work. I wish you the best. Keep going, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Mike. And at this time, we're going to start the ceremonies and present individual scholarships. That's the first item on our program. Southwest Tech is grateful to have 12 scholarships to award this year, and we thank all the generous donors of these scholarships for their commitment to our deserving students. And our first scholarship will be presented by Rebecca Andrews, please. And we apologize for the error in the program, but this will be presented by Rebecca Andrews.
Lots of you know Bridget. She's my sister-in-law, so that's probably how that got switched around. Good evening. My name is Rebecca Andrews, and this is my husband, Al. We are here tonight with the rest of our family to present the first annual Andrews Brothers Foundation Scholarship in honor of our sons, John Percy Andrews and his brother, Irish twin, Ethan Antonio Andrews. Both boys passed away over the past 2 years of ALS, but continue to leave an impact on all of us in their community. A side note, today is Lou Gehrig's day. He will have passed 81 years ago. All three of our children attended both Southwest Tech and Mount Anthony. John graduated in 2008, Ethan in 2009, and Abbey was the class of 2013. John and Ethan were both in the medical professions program, and Ethan was in the building trades program. Our boys had different learning styles and strengths. John was very book smart and graduated from college as valedictorian with a 4.0 GPA. While Ethan was very mechanically smart and talented with his hands. He could take anything apart and put it back together again. Both boys were incredible caregivers, whether it was to their developmentally disabled sister Kathy, a patient in the ER, or just some random stranger that looked like they needed help. I have a quick E-man story, as we would call him. Many years ago, as Ethan was cruising on Main Street in his Jeep, as he often did in Bennington, he noted an elderly woman just sitting in her power chair, just sitting there. As he kind of came back around and drove, he still saw her, and he came back around again, and she was now standing behind her power chair. So Ethan, of course, pulled in, and he said, "Do you need any help?" And she said, "Yeah, my battery died. Can you push me home?" And he said, "Oh, okay, sure." So off they went. And all the way home, pushing this power wheelchair, Ethan met a lot of resistance. But he kept at it. And then when they were almost home and E was whooped, she says to him, "You know, you can just click that lever and put it in neutral." And just like that, the chair rolled without any resistance. And as he shared that story with his father, he just had Ethan's wonderful grin that some of you know. Both boys developed into incredible young men in their respective trades. When John prepared this scholarship before he passed, the word vocation was discussed frequently, as both him and Ethan were dedicated to both of their vocations of healthcare and the building trades. Along the way, there were teachers who made an impact on our boys. They couldn't have become the incredible humans without mention of the following teachers. Mrs. Amy Grover Gates, Miss Sue Perizzo, Mrs. Tracy Cristofalini, Miss Christine Keklak, Mr. Brett Chinkin, Mr. Charles Moses, Mr. Jim Cross, Mr. Bob Finkel, Miss Meg Hunsinger, Mr. Jim Gilbert, and my favorite and dear friend, Mrs. Kathy Slade. And many, many more teachers and mentors along the way. Of course, I could keep bragging all night long about our boys, but we're not here for that. Al and I are here to present the first ever Andrews Brothers Foundation Scholarship. They were all really, really great applicants to choose from. All of our family came together, they read through all the applications, and they voted. This year's winner exemplifies both John and Ethan in wanting to make the world a better and safer place. This year's winner is always there to lend a helping hand to the little guy, so to speak. This person has and will continue to give back to his community, just as John and Ethan would have wanted. It gives Al and I great pleasure to present Landon Davis for this year's Andrews Brothers Foundation Scholarship. Thank you. One more thing. Just before Landon walks up, Landon plans on attending Western New England University in the fall and majoring in civil engineering. On behalf of the Andrews family, Landon, especially John and Ethan, congratulations. Keep in touch, okay? I'm always out there. We're always there, all right?
All right, thanks.
Congratulations.
At this time, I invite Dr. Jacqueline Kelly to present our next scholarship.
Hello, everyone. You can call me Jackie. I'm Jackie Kelly. I'm one of the board members for Southwest Tech. And 6 years ago, I established a Kelly Art Award to benefit students at Southwest Tech. Each year, I've asked the teachers to select a student who's motivated to pursue studies in the visual arts, taking classes in a technical school or in a college. And the selection is based not just on grades, but it's based upon creativity and determination, which I believe are the hallmarks of learning and success. I usually donate one scholarship, but last year we got a lot of money from the government, so I decided to use that money and have a second scholarship this year. And I'm able to give two, and I've asked teachers to recommend the students who will get this award. The first one is from, and this was written by Ryan Scott, who's the video production instructor. This was his recommendation. This student is a very creative student overall. He plays various musical instruments, he acts and he participates in school plays. And last year, he discovered his interest in video. Caleb, oops, I gave it away. Caleb jumped right in with both feet and immediately began producing high quality, carefully curated content. He has been accepted to Messiah University and will major in film and media arts. He also produces videos, and in his spare time, he's planning to produce several this summer and to publish his on YouTube. Caleb, you want to come up? The second student was recommended by Betsy Kane, the graphic arts and program teacher. Terence Polio is a dedicated and passionate designer. You want to come up, Terence? Stand right here. He's also currently enrolled in, wait, come back here. Get your accolades. He's also currently enrolled in web design classes at the high school and works freelance as a design assistant in his free time. He has enjoyed his work-based learning co-op with the MAU players, designing not only the posters for his spring performance, but also custom-made set designs. Every day he arrives early and he comes to my classroom door and is eager to both show his work in progress and to share his interesting topography and designs he sees in the wild. He's relentlessly interested in all things design and has established himself confidently in the classroom and provides thoughtful and encouraging feedback to his fellow student designers. He's a senior and returning for year 2 of the graphic arts program here at Southwest Tech in the fall of 2022 as an adult student. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Lisa Harrington. I'm the school counselor here at Southwest Tech. I'm here to present the Abbey Group Scholarship tonight. Headquartered in Sheldon, Vermont, the Abbey Group knows good local food. The company got its start more than a quarter century ago when it took on the task of feeding hungry students at Bellows Free Academy High School near St. Albans. Today, the Abbey Group has grown, dishing up local around New England and upstate New York. Each year, the Abbey Group generously grants one senior student who plans to continue their studies in culinary arts and hospitality $1,000 to continue his or her education. This year, the winner of the Abbey Group Scholarship is Devin, Calif.
Now I'd like to invite Wendy Klein to present our next scholarship. Thank you.
I'm on deck.
All right.
Whoop. Just testing that you can hear me in the back. Yes? No? Little better?
Would you mind holding it?
I don't mind. Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. I'm Wendy Klein, Southwest Tech's Work-Based Learning Coordinator. Before I say a few words, I feel the need to warn all of you that I get very emotional and may not get through my comments without crying. I don't know how Becky just did that. Becky, kudos. I also want to say a special welcome to Vicky and Costas Kekras, Helen Musto Sanders' sister and brother-in-law, who traveled here all the way from the Boston area today to join us tonight as a way to honor Helen and the recipient of this year's scholarship. It is a very special honor to present the Helen Musto Sanders Scholarship in my friend's memory to a highly deserving senior and a Southwest Tech student who has demonstrated a strong interest in pursuing a healthcare career. So allow me to tell you a little bit about Helen. Helen was a very special person to me and my family. My husband and her husband, Ed, who predeceased her, were close friends. She was my Greek sister, and Helen and Ed were aunt and uncle to my children. Helen's sudden death in October 2017 was a huge personal loss to all her many friends, family, colleagues, and students who, like us, loved her. I still miss her, look left to her street on my way home from work every day, and thank her when I use that grabbing pole she gave me after I shrunk to my current height. I used to be 6'4". Helen served for many years as a physical therapist for the Southwest Vermont Supervisory Union. Through her work, Helen, or Miss Helen, as many of her students called her, helped countless students that suffered from disabling conditions to improve their mobility, increase their physical strength, and relieve pain, just what you would expect a physical therapist to do. However, what made Helen unforgettable is that she brought her enormous heart and quick wit to work with her every day and infused every session with her students with laughter and love. She made everyone she encountered, students and co-workers alike, feel special because she believed that everyone had a unique gift and treated everyone with a genuine kindness as her way of making the world a better place. Helen was also incredibly dedicated to her family, friends, and church community, was enormously proud of her Greek heritage, and generously shared her amazing talent for Greek cooking. Could recite lines from TV shows, especially, Seinfeld. She had a Seinfeld episode for anything you were talking about, and movies to everyone's bewilderment, and tirelessly entertained everyone around her with her gift of gab. In fact, my husband used to say after dinner out with her, man, that woman can talk like a duck, so you can fill in the blank. Helen had a generous spirit, strong work ethic, and would go to the ends of the earth to help others. To honor Helen, this scholarship was created by her wonderful colleagues on the Supervisory Union's Therapeutic Services team, including Alison Matunas, Jillian Petrie, Debbie Munoz, Julie Farnsworth, and others, as a way to keep Helen's memory alive while assisting a student in his or her pursuit of a career as a PT, OT, or related profession. In addition to fundraising for this scholarship each year since it was established, Helen's sister Vicki and her family give a generous donation to this scholarship fund. So what about this year's recipient? She is a star and will complete Southwest Tech's medical professions program. As many of you know, year 2 of medical professions is very rigorous as it focuses on a full-year anatomy and physiology course and college-level medical terminology. Our recipient consistently earns superior grades, is self-motivated, organized, and disciplined, and has maintained an excellent GPA throughout high school. In addition, she has always pushed herself to learn as much as she can and has taken full advantage of additional learning opportunities, including an internship at a very busy PT and chiropractic office. There, she also excelled and was cited for her intelligence, her passion for the medical field, and her level of professionalism that exceeded what one has come to expect from most high school students. Beyond all of these impressive accomplishments, what I found especially moving was the recipient's vision for her future. She stated, and I quote, "Ever since I was young, I knew the medical field was where I was meant to be. Unfortunately, while I was playing one of my many sports, I had an injury, which took me away from the sport that I loved. While recouping, I had to complete physical therapy, and that is what actually prompted my interest in this occupation. After seeing what the physical therapist did for me, I knew this was what I aspired to be. A goal that I have for myself is that I want to help as many people as I can in my life, and I feel that becoming a physical therapist will allow me to help people overcome obstacles. This is a fitting testimony to Helen, who left an enduring impact on all the people in this world she touched. It is indeed a special honor to award this year's Memorial Scholarship to a very deserving student, Alexis Harrington."
Amy Prentice Rogers will present our next scholarship.
It is my pleasure to award the Southwest Tech Child Care Scholarship to Miss Jennifer Coonrad. Jennifer? Jennifer successfully completed the 2-year Human Services program and the Introduction to Mental Illness course. She maintained an A average while also holding 2 jobs, participating in the preschool's pre-apprenticeship program and playing varsity volleyball. Jennifer is an organized, driven young woman who is working hard to follow her career path. She will be an early childhood education major and intends to become a teacher upon graduation. Jennifer has a kind, supportive way with the children, and they're all comfortable when Miss Jen is working with them. While completing the Human Services program, Jennifer also completed the state's mandated reporter training, abusive head trauma training, and first aid and CPR certification. She also successfully accomplished her first 2 college classes while maintaining an excellent grade point average. Jennifer's warm, positive personality is a welcome addition to the field of early childhood education. Her creative, organized, motivated personality will be appreciated by students and other teachers. Any child who ends up with Miss Jen as a teacher will be very fortunate.
I'm pleased to present the Terry Eric Memorial Scholarship. Terry was a beloved member of our North Bennington and Bennington community and Arlington community all over. He attended Arlington High School before going off to Harvard College. He was an editor at the New York Review of Books before returning to Vermont and becoming for 33 years, as most people know, the editor-in-chief of Hemmings Motor News. But some lesser-known facts that I find really interesting are that he was really active in education, and he was a member of the North Bennington Prudential Committee for many years. He was also on the United States Department of Education Steering Committee and a board member of the Vermont Law School. He received a Presidential Service Award from President Bill Clinton in 1999. So this scholarship is dedicated to his memory and is awarded annually to a student in the automotive technology program who will be attending post-secondary training in an auto or related field. This year we announced Gabe Luce as the winner of the Terry Eric Scholarship. Congratulations, Gabe. Okay. I'm also pleased tonight to present the Town Fair Tire Foundation Scholarship, which is a new one for us this year. It is selected, we're able to select 4 Southwest Tech students as the recipient of 4 separate $500 scholarships. This award is given to 2 male and 2 female students to help jumpstart their careers and provide resources for tools, equipment, and other materials needed for a career. This year's Town Fair Tire Foundation Awards are presented to Sierra Brown, Logan LaChance, Gabe Luce, and Ben McLaughlin. Congratulations. And without further ado, I get to introduce David Silver, who will present the Pre-Law Scholarship. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. This scholarship was created to honor the memory of Bob Scanlon. Every year since he died, it becomes more and more important for me personally to do this, to keep his memory alive in this community that meant so much to him, and I think he meant a lot to the community as well. I want to thank the Bennington Elks for co-sponsoring this scholarship, along with my firm, Bar Sternberg. Bob was an active member of the Elks. It was a central part of his life. He gave back to this community through the Elks in many ways, and I think he'd be very pleased and proud that the Elks are supporting this scholarship. Bob Scanlon was my law partner and one of my dearest friends. He died unexpectedly and heroically at the age of 39 back in 2005. His friends and family are really grateful for this opportunity to keep his memory alive by supporting such a worthy cause. Before awarding this scholarship, I want to tell you just briefly about Bob, because by doing so, we'll explain why we're giving the scholarship to this particular student. I'm going to keep him in suspense a little bit. Bob had a thirst for knowledge and a drive to improve himself. I don't know if many of you know this, but in Vermont, it's one of the few states where you can become a lawyer by clerking for the law. You don't have to go to law school. Bob came to work for us as a paralegal, and for 4 years he studied under the tutelage of me and some other people, but mostly because of his own drive and hard work. While working full-time, he studied to become a lawyer, and he passed the bar and was one of the best lawyers in this town. It was through his hard work and his intelligence and his drive to succeed that he became one of the leading attorneys here. He was a strong champion of the underdog. He was caring, he was compassionate, he was patient with his clients, something that I've not been accused of. He's a very effective advocate for them with prosecutors, judges, and juries. Perhaps maybe the best testament to Bob's effectiveness as a lawyer is that he was as beloved by the prosecutors and the probation officers as he was by his clients. He cared deeply about this community, and he gave generously of his time and his efforts to help people improve their lives. And that's why each year we try to pick a student who has a desire and the ability to make a positive change and a positive difference in this world. We've chosen to honor Bob's memory by creating a scholarship for a Southwest Tech student who has shown impressive educational growth, demonstrated a commitment to continuing his or her education, shown a commitment to community service, and is motivated to use the college experience as a foundation for fulfilling a professional career to making the world a better place. Samuel Patrick Blackman. Come on. Come on down. Congratulations. This is a $1,000 scholarship. Sam, I just want to say a few words about you. You've shown the type of commitment towards education. It was such an integral part of Bob's life, and I was interested to see that you stated your career goal as diplomatic service. I think that's a noble and worthy cause, but I want you to keep your mind open to a legal career, because from what I've heard from Mr. Lamson, you have a great aptitude for legal writing and advocacy. This is all from my intense research about your academic career. You've been a dedicated student all year. Your class participation has been outstanding by all reports. You've demonstrated you've demonstrated an ability to argue with passion and commitment while still keeping an open mind to contrary opinions. It's a rare talent that. Your performance at the Vermont mock trial was noteworthy for the strength of your arguments and the poise of your presence. It's a fitting way to honor Bob Scanlon's memory to offer you this scholarship in his name, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right.
The Matthew Hogue Memorial Scholarship is awarded to an automotive student at Southwest Tech who is planning to pursue further training in the automotive industry. Students should show enthusiasm and excellent work ethic in their program and in the field. This award is given in memory of Matthew Hogue, a 2017 graduate of Mount Anthony, a 2-year member of the Automotive Technology Program at Southwest Tech, then known as the CDC, and a 2020 graduate of Hudson Valley Community College. Matt was a young man with numerous and varied interests that ranged from cars to thoroughbred horses to sports and rooting on the New York Giants, the Mets, and the Yankees. Matthew was a kind, loving, hardworking young man who was treasured by his family and friends and who the world lost too soon. This year's recipient of the Matthew Hogue Memorial Scholarship is Jason Perkins. Stay right here for a second. The family has lovingly donated this plaque where Jason's name will be placed, and this will be placed in Southwest Tech for all the future students that will be receiving this award, and we thank you. Okay, and I'm also presenting the Philip Hoff Vermont Honors Scholarship. The Philip Hoff Vermont Honors Scholarship is awarded annually to an outstanding senior nominated by Vermont's public high schools and technical centers. Nominees exemplified scholastic excellence and participation in extracurricular and community service activities. About 100 Vermont Honors Scholarships are awarded annually around the state of Vermont. Our winner this year maintains the perfect balance of academic achievement, civic and environmental mindedness, leadership, and character. We are proud to announce this year's Philip Hoff Vermont Honors Scholar as Eric Whitman.
And now I'd like to invite Kathy and Art Whitman to present the next scholarship. Thank you.
Good evening. In 1962, Eunice Burrington left in her will a sum of money that was to be used as a scholarship for any student that Bennington County resident that wanted to go on to school for further education in agriculture and environmental sciences. The will stipulated that the fund was to be held by the Bennington County Farm Bureau, and it also stipulated that the awarding would be done by the Farm Bureau by a committee within that organization with the help of John Page. Well, John Page is no longer with us, so the Bennington County Farm Bureau still continues on giving out this award.
And the recipient this year, who is a very business-wise young man, and is going to continue in the environmental part of his education, Eric Whitman. You come up.
And our final scholarship tonight is going to be the AFSCME Local number 490 Town of Bennington Public Works Scholarship. This is also a new one for us, but it is awarded to a senior at Southwest Tech who has participated in building trades or forestry and plans to further their education in a related field. This year's recipient will be pursuing civil engineering at Western New England University, and his plans for the future include a collaboration of the design and building experience he learned in his programs here at Southwest Tech with problem-solving, knowledge, and education from Western New England to help make the world a better place through creating and designing structures that are able to bring families together through fun and ease of transportation. This year, Bennington Public Works is pleased to award the scholarship to Landon Davis. And at this time, I invite Meg Honsinger back to present the Special Recognition Awards.
Good evening. The Special Recognition Awards are presented to students for their outstanding performance and dedication to excellence. These students are always striving to go above and beyond. From the Automotive Tech Program, Ben Krozik. From Human Services, Cadence Bartholdi. From the Forestry Program, Carl LaValle. From the Video and TV Production Program, Devin Hogan. From the Medical Professions Program, Aaron Jennings. From the Automotive Tech Program, Gabe Luce. From Graphic Design, Morgan Song. From the Building Trades Program, Ronan O'Brien. From Video and TV Production, Skylar Moxley. From Culinary Arts, Sophia Kipp. From Human Services, Taylor Grogan. From Forestry and Heavy Equipment, Timothy Johnson. And finally, from Accounting and Finance, Suki Sukianek.
Okay, I will now present the Technical Excellence Awards. Students who receive the Tech Excellence Award must be recommended by their program instructor, show outstanding achievement in their program, maintain a grade point average of at least 90 in their program, complete 90% of their core competencies to a mastery level, passing all academic classes, and demonstrate good character and leadership qualities. This year, I am pleased to present the award to 13 students in 8 different programs. And the Tech Excellence Award go to Alexis Harrington, Alexis has taken advantage of every opportunity she could to learn about medicine and prepare for her future career as a physical therapist. She began 9th grade with the introduction to emergency medicine and progressed through her senior year with outstanding work. Everyone who has worked with her, including the entire healthcare team at ChiroMed, where she did her co-op, believes she has the intelligence, motivation, and personality to succeed in her chosen path, which she will be attending Springfield College, majoring in sports biology. Anya Wellspeak of Culinary Arts. Anya is a leader both in the kitchen and in the classroom, always helping others and taking on whatever task is thrown at her, always going above and beyond. Anna Hogan in Graphic Arts. Anna continually goes above and beyond in all areas and is dedicated and talented in design and often works on freelance, personal, and school projects, even on her own time. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Mr. Gully has selected 2 students from his law enforcement class that have demonstrated the requirements. The first is Carson Hirschfeld. Carson has highly developed leadership skills, proving himself invaluable to the law enforcement program. His collective skill set has earned him the Southwest Technical Excellence Award. Carter King. Carter is a very knowledgeable law enforcement student when it comes to reciting policy, procedure, and or police policy and procedure. His scholarly ability has earned him the Tech Center's Excellence Award. All right, the next one is Dakota Davis in medical professions. Devin Calif, culinary arts. Devin has shown exceptional skill in all aspects of the kitchen. He works hard at perfecting his craft, and the end product shows his dedication. Emma Lewis Tift from cosmetology. Emma's a commuting student from Burr and Burton Academy. Emma has shown her drive by driving herself back and forth to the program this year, and regularly goes above and beyond in making sure her work is done right, and is a role model for other students by exhibiting dependability, hard work, and also kindness. And if Rich Ryder, would you please introduce us to the several building trades?
Sure. Can
Excellent.
I call all 3 of them up? 'Cause
Sure,
there's-
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great.
Sounds good.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. I recently read in USA Today that there is a 7 million person shortage in the trades. That's plumbers, electricians, auto mechanics, carpenters, anybody that can work with their heads and hands at the same time. There is a drastic need for this, and I'm very pleased. At the beginning of the year, Brian Kuhn, who could not be here tonight, I am the para for building trades. We were looking over the roster, and we said, this is going to be a good class. Well, it wasn't just a good class, it was a great class. And I'm very proud to have worked with these young men as they get ready to go out and pursue their field. So I'd like to call Eric Whitman, Cooper Potter, and Landon Davis up here, please. Now, don't go away. Okay, my thunder was stolen from Landon and Eric because there's nothing I can possibly add that has already been said about these 2 fine young men. Cooper, I want to talk about him. He's got a great sense of humor. He always shows up on time with a smile on his face. His first question is, so what are we doing today? And I said, so what did we do yesterday? And we're just going to continue on that because we've built projects. We built a 24 by 48 garage this year. We've built 6 sheds. And these three guys are the nucleus of the class. Anybody has a problem, they don't come to the teacher. They go, hey, Eric, what do I do? You know? Hey, Landon, what do I do? These guys are great. I know they're going to do great things, and I'm very proud to have been part of their class. Thank you.
Jennifer Coonrat from Human Services. Jennifer is also an excellent student who goes above and beyond for the children in her care. She's participated in the pre-apprenticeship early childhood ed program, as you heard before, and she's completed 2 college classes while also working a part-time job. Congratulations, Jennifer. And our final Tech Excellence Award goes to Payton Sarcantangelo. Payton is a young woman with many talents. She is intelligent, artistic, creative, athletic, and on top of it all, she has great communication and leadership skills. She has completed all 3 courses that comprise medical professions. With stellar work ethic, Payton has consistently earned top grades in the program. Her future career goal is to become an RN, and with her kind and nurturing personality, there's no doubt, says Ms. Slade, that she will become a fantastic RN, and she will begin her pre-nursing studies at CCV this fall. And with that, I'd like to invite our director, our esteemed director, Mr. Mike Lawler, to close us out.
Missing folder. Grabbed everything. Slight moment of panic. It's like I had his remarks all prepared. Okay, so the annual Superintendent's Award is given to a Southwest Tech student that has exceeded their technical program instructor's expectations, overcame adversity, and exemplified the willingness to be a lifelong learner. This year's recipient has an incredible work ethic and shows a positive attitude every day. Her attendance is exceptional, and she has made incredible strides academically throughout the last year. Emma understands what it means to work hard, make sacrifices, and has a firm grasp of the importance of her education. Because of her drive, commitment, and to the field and passion, Emma is currently employed at a salon in Rutland and will sit for state licensing board exams in early July. This year's Superintendent's Award goes to Emma Lewis Tipp from Cosmetology. That concludes our awards banquet for the evening. I'd like to thank everyone who made tonight possible, and thank you all for coming. It is great to see students in person and have everyone back and honor everybody and all the great the stories tonight, the memorial scholarships. It's just such a reminder of the important work that we do in our community and how much important work we do at Southwest Tech. So thank you to everybody. And I have a message to pass on from Nicole, who's our outreach coordinator. She said, you want to talk to Nicole?
If anybody would like their photo with their award, I would really appreciate that. If you tap me on the shoulder, I'll make sure you get the photo.
So anyone wants a good photo, if you didn't get one, Nicole can take care of that either inside here or outside. And I believe there are desserts and refreshments along the back there. So thank you all for coming and have a great night.